Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're going to go ahead and touch on a fragrance from a house that I've never covered before. It's from Kelsey, Berwin. We're talking about Zeus pour Homme. Now Zeus pour Homme comes in a box that looks like this, and the bottle looks like this. It's basically a circular bottle. It says Zeus pour Homme on the front of it. It's actually pretty sturdy. It does not feel cheap or anything like that, despite the fact that this is actually an inexpensive fragrance. If you wish to purchase this fragrance, feel free, look at the link down below and you can purchase it from Notino. They have it for an extremely discounted price and an extremely inexpensive price. So go ahead, take a look at it and see if it's something that piques your interest after this review. So without any further ado, let's just actually go ahead and dive into the review for this fragrance. Now, I came upon this fragrance from the recommendation and suggestions of some other people within the fragrance community. And I'm looking specifically constantly for good inexpensive fragrances or inexpensive fragrances that I can go ahead and review, just because I like to mix that in with my niche fragrance reviews. So I like to kind of have a breadth of fragrances, so no matter who you are, you can come to my channel and find a fragrance that you like. In any case, that's how I came across Zeus pour Homme. Now, I didn't go in it with any kind of expectations or anything like that. And my first impression of it, you actually saw if you watched my unboxing video. I unboxed it and I gave you my first impression, and it was not positive at all. In fact, I did not like the fragrance as I sprayed it on. And as I've had a chance to actually go through and test it out, I've actually come up and I think I know exactly what's going on. So the notes of the fragrance are listed on screen. There's one particular note there that I want to call out, and that's that cardamom note. On my skin, I do not like this scent. I first sprayed it on and I was like, something's off, I don't like this scent. And I didn't know what was causing it. I didn't know it was that, but when I saw the notes, I was like, oh, it's the cardamom. Cardamom has a weird kind of funk on my skin where it just does things sometimes, and it's just off-putting, and that's what this fragrance comes across as. On my skin, it comes across as very kind of like waxy, artificial. It comes across as it's very unique, but it's very off-putting in that it has this berry kind of note that goes a different type of direction. It goes this like waxy synthetic type of a direction. And the woods that kind of come out with this scent don't really do justice to it. Now, it changes depending on how you actually apply it. That was on my skin. You apply it on clothes or on something else, and it smells almost like a completely different fragrance. In fact, it smells like a very pleasant type of fragrance when I applied it to my clothes and actually went through with that. And I was shocked at what I was smelling, just because I was like, this is almost completely different. And I can see why a lot of people were reaching for this and looking out for this when I sprayed it on my clothes. But on my skin, it just does not work. So at its best, when I spray it on clothes, this smells like a appley, watery type of a vibe, and the woods kind of come up and bring this softness to the scent that come across as very beautiful, very relaxing, and at the same time a little bit like a fun little professional type thing. This is a fragrance that you can wear on almost any occasion. You can wear it to work, you can wear it casually or anything like that. This is a fragrance that I would kind of regulate to the warmer months, so spring and summer. I would kind of shy away from it once it's a little bit cold and starts getting a little bit cold, so just keep an eye out now for that. Spray-wise, I go about 3 sprays with this fragrance. Compliment-wise, I did not get any compliments with this fragrance, but it should be noted that when I asked people what they thought of the smell, overall, the thoughts were pretty positive for it. So no unsolicited compliments for it, but they did think that it was a positive smelling scent. As far as the performance of the fragrance goes, I am getting roughly 8 or so hours with this scent. That's on skin. Now on skin, like I said, I don't like it. On clothes, on the other hand, I'm getting like 12, 13 plus hours. So my preferred application when I went ahead and put this on was on clothes, and it's gonna have a pretty good scent trail, and it's gonna have a pretty good projection that's gonna go out and grab people. And I think this is a good fragrance for the younger generation. I'm not quite, with it for the older generation. So if I'm gonna go ahead and give this scent a rating, I give this scent a rating 2 out of 5 stars. Now, the biggest thing that this fragrance has going for it is the fact that it's inexpensive and it is a pleasant fragrance that's on clothes. But at the same time, I don't really like making that distinction, so I'm actually taking that away. So at the end of the day, on my skin, it does not smell like a good smelling scent. And I suspect it's because of that cardamom note. But the other thing is it can get a little bit headache inducing if you spray a little bit too much. And that might be kind of a sign of the quality of the scent. Now, if this fragrance works for you, that's a big if. If this fragrance works for you on your skin, you're gonna have a good time with it. And it's definitely worth it just because it's priced so inexpensively. And again, look down at the link at Notino to go ahead and check it out. But because it's so inexpensive on that, you can easily take a chance on this fragrance and see if it's something that you like, because you know it is on the inexpensive realm for it. But I really couldn't get with this fragrance at the end of the day. It's not a wholly bad fragrance, you know, but outside of it, I just couldn't vibe with it. So that's why it's getting 2 out of 5 stars from me. But in any case, if you haven't different success with it, please feel free, leave a message and a note down below. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about it. All right, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys. Let me know again what your thoughts are down below and look forward to hearing from you. Thank you guys. Take care of yourselves and you guys have a great day.